today's video is going to be a lot different, but it's going to be a hook only design, and this design is called the Aquatic Frills lace bracelet, and this design was created by me. It's an original design, and if you make this bracelet, please be sure to use the hashtags Aquatic Frills lace bracelet and Minion Loomer. And by the way, if you post this on Instagram, be sure to tag me, and my Instagram is @minion.rainbowloomer. So be sure to go ahead and check out my Instagram because I posted finally my post from the last video. So yeah, be sure to go ahead and check that out if you guys haven't already. And I made a tutorial on this bracelet, and it's a loom design. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get right on into the materials you'll be needing to create this design. The materials you'll be needing to create this design are some bands, and of course, so here I used white, but instead of, I'm going to make this exact bracelet of course, but I'm going to use the exact colors except for the white bands are going to be black bands. So that's the only difference. So I'll be keeping these colors in the same order. You will also need a metal tip crochet hook. I have a double-ended crochet hook, but you can also use the normal crochet hook. It's up to you, but I prefer this one because you got a lot more space to create the bracelet. And you will need a C-clip. You do not need a bunch, but you just need a simple C-clip. So here I have my C-clip. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into the video on showing you how to make the design. To get started off with the design, I'm going to make a 8-loop setup, and in order to do that, I'm taking a single black band, which is the border color, and I'm going to make a figure 8 just like this. And next I am taking a single black band again and slide it through that cap band and reclaim the outside band and reclaim this band that I just had on my finger. And I'm going to take another band and slide it through the first 2 loops now and reclaim the outside band and just reclaim that band. And we're going to do that once more. So take a single black band, slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside loop. So now it looks like this. And what we are going to do is flip our hook around, and we're going to remove the first band off our hook and reclaim the other side of the cap band and just reclaim this band. And now what we are going to do is take another black band, slide it through the first 2 loops, and go ahead and reclaim the outside loop and put that band on your hook. And now what you're going to do is take a single band and slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside loop. So now we have the 8-loop setup on our hook. So after making the 8-loop setup, what I'm going to do is take the Pearl Caribbean band. So I'm going to go ahead and take that band, and I'm going to slide it through the first 6 loops on my hook. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what I'm going to do is reclaim this first band on my hook, skip the middle 2, and take the outside 3 loops and go ahead and reclaim that Caribbean green, and take these 2 bands and slide it through the outside. So this is how it should look like. And now what we are going to do is take a single black band, and we're going to slide it through the first 3 loops. And instead of reclaiming all the loops, what we are going to do is reclaim only the outside 2 loops. I mean, not the outside 2 loops, but we're reclaiming the inside 2 loops. So like that. And skip the outside band and just reclaim. So now it looks like this. And we're going to take this Pearl Caribbean band and cross it over with the black band so that it looks like this. And I'm going to take a black band and slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside black and just reclaim like that. So now it looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and flip my hook so that the bracelet's like this. And I'm going to go ahead and fix this band. This band may get out of place. Just make sure you fix it and organize it so it looks like this. And what I'm going to do now is take another black band, slide it through the first 3 loops, and reclaim the inside 2 bands and skip the outside band and just go ahead and reclaim this band. And now what you're going to do is take this band here, the Pro Caribbean, and cross it over the black band. Just like that. And now what I'm going to do is take a black band and slide it through the first 2 bands and reclaim the outside band. Just like that. So this is what we have so far, and we basically created the bottom part of the bracelet. So yeah. And now what we are going to do is attach the neon green part of the bracelet. So I am going to take a first neon green band and slide it through the first 4 loops on my hook. So 3, 4. And go ahead and just take that and reclaim everything on your hook. So just reclaim the neon green band on your hook. Just like that. And you're now going to flip your design again. And take another neon green band and slide it through the first 4 loops on your hook. And go ahead and reclaim this neon green band on your hook, just like that. And what are we going to do next? So that process, we're going to take a single black band and slide it through the first half of the bracelet. So slide it through the first 4 loops. And what we are going to do now is something a bit different, but we're skipping this band here and we're going to go to the second band, just like that. And we're going to reclaim this neon green band and go ahead and reclaim this band on your hook. Now make sure these 2 bands this neon green doesn't flip to the outside. So carefully just hold it like this. And I'm going to take another black band and slide it through the first 2 loops. And make sure you don't lose track of this here. And just go ahead and reclaim so it looks like this. Now we're going to do that same step but on the other side. So go ahead and flip your hook. I'm going to take another black band, slide it through the first 4 loops on my hook. And just make sure you're not pulling any other band. And then after that, you're going to reclaim the second band on your hook and reclaim the outside neon green band and just simply reclaim that band. And now I'm going to take another black band and slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside band, just like that. So now we did our first area section of our bracelet. So this is what it looks like. And we're now going to go ahead and switch colors. I mean, not switch colors, but we're going to start on our second row. So to get started with the second row, I'm going to take a Pro Caribbean band and slide it through the first 6 loops. So 3, 6, and I'm going to slide it through 2 more loops on my hook. So that's 8 loops we slid it through. And now what we are going to do is reclaim this band, so this first band on our hook, and skip the second band and reclaim the middle 2 bands here in this section in the middle. Skip the next band, but go ahead and reclaim the outside 3 loops and reclaim. And take these 2 black bands and reclaim them to the outside. Just make sure this band here, this third band, doesn't get in your way. So now it looks like this. So you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 loops on your hook. And this is how it should look like. And now what you are going to do is take a single black band and you're going to slide it through the first 3 loops and skip this first black band and collect these 2 bands here, the inside bands, and go ahead and reclaim this black band on your hook. Then you're going to take another black band. Oh, before you do that, make sure you cross this Pro Caribbean band with the black band here, so it looks like that. Then you're going to take a black band, slide it through the first 2 loops, and reclaim the outside band. Just like that. And we're now going to flip our design again. So make sure your bands don't get out of order. And I'm going to take another black band, slide it through the first 3 loops on my hook, and reclaim the inside 2 bands here. And reclaim this band on my hook. And take the Pro Caribbean green band, and you're just going to cross it over the black band just like this. take another black band and slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside band and this band. So now this is how our bracelet looks like. And we are almost done with like the first 2 rows. Well, yeah. And to complete the second row, what I'm going to do is take a neon green band, and what I'm going to do now is slide it through the first 4 loops on my hook and go ahead and reclaim. So now it looks like this. Go ahead and flip your bracelet, and you're going to take another band, slide it through the first 4 loops, and go ahead and simply reclaim that band. So now it looks like this, and we're going to repeat that same step by taking a single band, slide it through the first half of the bracelet. So slide it through the first 5 loops on your hook and reclaim the second band and this band here, and just reclaim this black band. And make sure none of the bands get out of order, like I said before. Take another black band and you're going to slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside band. So it looks like this. And what I'm going to do now is flip my design and repeat that process. So I'm taking a single black band, slide it through the first 4 loops and 1 more, so that's 5 loops, and skip the first band but reclaim the second band and take this outside neon green band. Make sure these 2 don't flip, so I'm going to fix that real quick. And I'm going to take another black band, slide it through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside black band, just like so. So this is what we have so far. And you can see it's creating that braided effect in the middle. So that's how it looks like. And what you're going to do next is just take a Pearl Caribbean green band, slide it through the first 8 loops on your hook, and reclaim this band here, the first loop, and skip the second loop and go into the middle and collect these 2 loops, skip the next band and reclaim the outside 3 loops, and reclaim that Pearl Caribbean band, just like that. So what I'm going to do now is continue and repeat the same process, and I'm going to go ahead and make it till you can make it till it gets to your full length of your wrist, and I will be back to show you how to close off the design. So I'll just show you guys how to close it off right now. So if you were to simply close it off, so here we have this part here, and what I'm going to do, I'm kind of not going to do the same closure, but I'm going to do a closure like this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm at this point and I'm just going to do one last row. So I'm going to finish this 3rd row. So I'm taking a band, slide it through the first 3 loops, and reclaim the outside band. The inside bands. So I'm sliding it through the first 3 loops, reclaim the inside bands, and reclaim that band. Take another band and make sure I cross over this Pearl Caribbean green band. And I'm going to slide a black band through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside loop, just like so. And I'm going to flip my design. And what I'm going to do next is take another black band and do that same step on the other side. So slide it through the first 3 loops and reclaim the inside 2 bands. And this band here, just reclaim that on your hook. Don't forget to cross over the Pearl Caribbean green, just like that. Then slide a black band through the first 2 loops and reclaim the outside band. So that it looks like this. Now what I'm going to do is take a single green band, slide it through the first 4 loops, and reclaim. Do the same thing on the other side. Neon green, slide it through the first 4 loops, and simply reclaim. Now this is where we are going to do the closure, just like this. Now I'm pretty sure it may not be the same, but I hopefully hope that it can sort of be the same as I did the closure. I kind of forgot how to do the closure, but if you guys have any sense of ideas, please let me know. And yeah, so if we take a look, this is how the bands look like. So I don't exactly know how I close it off, but we can try our best to figure out a way to close it off. So what I'm going to do is take a single band and slide it through the first half of the bracelet, just like this, so until you have one band left. And what I'm going to do is reclaim this band and the middle two bands and the outside black band, and just go ahead and reclaim the outside green and this band. So now it looks something like this. So now what we are going to do is take a single black band and we're going to slide it on. I'm trying to see. Slide it through all the loops. So that's a neat closure. So I just closed it off like that and just forget about the two bands. Just slide it through the first two loops and reclaim. So forget about that part, but that's how I closed off this design. It doesn't look similar to this part here, so sorry about that. I'll probably do a little update soon on my next video saying, oh, this is how I closed it off. But for now, I think this is how would be a much neater close compared to this one. So yeah. Anyways, that's how I make the bracelet. And what I'm going to do now is take a lovely C-clip here and go ahead and pop that open. And hopefully a C-clip can pop out. And now what I'm going to do is show you how to clip it on, which by now hopefully you guys do know how to clip it on. So what I'm doing is stretching the bracelet and just slide these two black bands on and go ahead and remove it off your lovely hook. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to zoom out a bit so you can see. And in order to fluff up the outside bands, how I did that was basically I took a look at the sides of my bracelet here. And it's a bit messy. But anyways, I'm going to take a look at it. And if you have a band like this, I think there might have been. So I think one of the bands just got stretched out or whatever. But anyways, what I'm going to do is take the outside. So here these bands came out okay. So what I'm going to do is take the two black bands here. And I'm going to just pull it a little, give it a good tug. Take these two bands here, give it a good tug. Take these two bands here and give it a tug. So it looks like that. And you can do the same thing with the other side. Just make sure you're not pulling any other bands. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Take these two bands and take these two bands. So now it looks like this. And if you see this, if you have an extra band like this one, so I'm going to zoom in so you can see a bit. But if you have an extra band like this one here, and what I'm going to do, so one of your bands must have probably gotten a little pulled. So I'm going to take a look and see which band it is. So I have a feeling it was this one. Just go ahead and kind of fix it just like that. So here I just tugged on the band a bit to make it even, and then I give it a good stretch just like that, and it should hopefully be okay now, so that you just see the outside frilly part. But anyways, this is how you create the design. Yay, I finally have the tutorial out. There was a bit of some technical difficulties the other day. So yeah, this is how I make the bracelet, and sorry if it's like super weird, the coloring. But anyways, this is how you create the Aquatic Frills lace bracelet. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more great videos like this. And if you make this bracelet, be sure to use these hashtags and tag me on Instagram so I can see your rendition. Anyways, this is how your bracelet should turn out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And be sure, if you do subscribe, use the hashtag Minion Loomer Squad and stuff like that. So anyways, I will see you in my next video. Bye!